It had to be a surprise. Like usually this doesn't go to countries like Canada. We don't. Like,
Well, I don't know if I could say I'm too surprised. Obviously,
yeah.
we knew we were trying to do it and stuff. But it's it's great to see that it's official, and I think it's a big boost for the program for sure.
And 2 days after Game 7 of the NBA Finals, you think you'll be all right?
100%. 100%.
What? I mean, when you say you were trying to get it, I mean, did you guys have the deep pocketed money guys lined up before, or did this all come together rather quickly?
Well, I don't really know all the ins and outs of it. I know that once we qualified, we were like, we need to host it,
Yeah.
right? And how we got from point A to point B to get it done is, I've been busy to coaching a team, so give credit where credit's due to Glenn and Rowan and those guys who figured out how to get it done.
How much appeal does this put in for guys, Nick? We've always talked about guys playing at home now.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I can only say this. I would think it would give them a lot of appeal, right? And I can only say that my contact with the guys has been super positive, right? So let's see what happens. But I really would think this gives us a great chance for our guys to play. Or an even better chance.
Nick, how much do you do in parallel? Like you said, you weren't privy to all the details because you're coaching a team, but
yep.
That is something that you kind of got, I wouldn't say one foot in both, but you sometimes step out of one role and and are knowledgeable and mindful of the other role, aren't you?
Yeah. I mean, listen, that this job's pretty much all consuming.
Right.
But I do some basic things, not unlike I do to other, wishing these guys good start to their season. There's a time to contact them there when we're coming to town or when we're in town, if guys we're playing, or if they come to Toronto. There's some communication exchange. Hello, how you doing?
Right. Touch base.
Love to have you. All those kind of things. So it's just pretty much that. Jonesy again trying to develop some relationships with them, let them know we're keeping an eye on them. If a guy has a real good game or they get a good big win or something, you might congratulate them on that too.
Back to your own team here, or your other team here, OG back.
Yep.
I mean, that had to be. You were pretty sure that it was going to be just a one-game
yep.
thing, but I mean, an eye injury, you never really know. When it happened, you had to have some major concerns there. But
well, yeah, you're right. You never really know. Those things can get scary. But Alex and those guys said, once they diagnosed what it was, that it should be 36 hours or so, and he looks fine. He looks good. He's
full go.
He's bouncy today too. Yeah. A couple games off. He's got a little fresh legs out there, which is good. We'll need him.
Doesn't need the goggles or anything now.
I don't think so. He looks good to me. Yep.
Nick, how do you slow Doncic down in particular? I mean, they're a pretty good duo, but he's the guy that kind of drives the bus. How do you slow him down?
Well, it seems like we get asked this every night these days, right?
Yeah,
just a different guy in there. And I hate to give you the same answer all the time, but the answer is we go make them work, right? We put a lot of different bodies on them. We come up with maybe 3 or 4 schemes and try to test them all and see what we think's the best and get in and out of them to change rhythm and try to figure out which one's the best for the closing part of the game.
Each one of these guys, when you think about LeBron, Kawhi, Lillard, everybody, I mean, your scheme is probably designed to stop them, but those guys also have special qualities within, like, Lillard's good in the pick and roll, LeBron, he's got the size and strength, Kawhi, like, what is it about Doncic that within the scheme in particular to say, watch out for fill in the blank?
Well, the thing that makes him really hard, I think, is his depth of his shooting, right? He'll shoot from so deep, so that creates more space that you have to cover, and the strength at which he handles it, right? So he starts going downhill on you, he's going to bang on you, right? And draw lots. He's faster than he appears to be, but he uses it more methodical. He's a little bit more tempo, so he can get his body on you. I think that's the depth of his shooting range and the strength, what he handles is what gives you the concern with him. And he's an unbelievable passer. He's got eyes all over his head, right? He sees everybody everywhere.
The way you guys are going defensively now, would you rather see a team with one sort of ball-heavy or ball-dominant player, or would you rather see a team with 4 guys and spread it around and no one guy kind of hurting it?
I don't know if it's rather. I think you gotta go with what you know what's ever there, and that's no. I mean that's the challenge. The challenge is you know what schemes work on a particular night, and we're not playing much of our base defense right now. Right at this time a year ago, I wouldn't do anything but play our base defense. You guys remember me talking about that all the time. We got to build our base defense first before we can start doing this stuff. So. I'm not sure which way I'm leaning tomorrow of how things will turn out. We always kind of come with a baseline, you know, regular coverages thing, and then we got, you know, all the special stuff for the special players.
How much better is your base now this year?
Oh, it's way better. It's way
So
better.
you can do this stuff.
The base is a lot better, and so is the other stuff. The rotation's out, the figuring out how to do all the other stuff that you're doing when you're not in your base is much better than it was a year ago.
Nick, can I just ask you one off the beaten path here?
Yep.
Chris Boucher, not just what he's doing now, but what he's been through in life and the path he's been on to get to this point. What does that say about his work ethic, his determination, everything about him as a person and as a player?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of times, Eric, these things show up on the court. He plays, right, each and every night about as hard as he can play. You know, that he's trying to pull himself out of wherever he came from or wherever he's going through or whatever. He plays like he's doing everything he possibly can to stay on the floor, competes to win. And I think it's awesome. He's playing incredibly hard, and he's really coming. He's getting better each night out.
Did you know much of this story before this? I mean, you've seen a lot of this, obviously.
Yeah.
From your time.
Yeah. Yeah, I have. Yeah. Yeah, you got it.